Good evening, Dr. Saber. I picked you as a candidate for my interview because you taught me Planet Earth before, and I think it was the most relatable course to our interview. And I will be asking you 5 questions that is very important to our research and to our project. And starting by the first question is, what are the causes of deforestation and forest degradation?
Okay, thank you very much, Sheikh Fakhra, for this interview. The first question is a very important question, especially nowadays. But directly, I will go to the causes of the deforestation and forest degradation. There are many factors acting upon this deforestation and forest degradation. The first one, the forest fires. From day to day, we hear that there is fires acting upon the forest areas, right? This also will demolish millions of hectares from the forest area. The second cause, the illegal and unsustainable cutting of the trees from these forest areas and using it for different purposes like trading and using it in different also purposes. The third one, the foil wood harvesting. Some uses of these forest areas, trees, used also for the fuel wood, especially for the domestic and trading purposes, especially for the coal issues. The next cause is the mining. You know, the mining areas also needs some establishment and implementing of infrastructures. These infrastructures also like roads or railway stations or the energy stations. It needs also some areas, maybe demolished areas of these forest areas and used it for these purposes. Also the climate change. Climate change also represent the very important and clear impact and make a high damage of the forests, right? This is regarding to the change in the temperature. As you know, the temperature increased and some areas reaches to high temperature and consequently it can cause many disasters and remove also some areas from the forest zones. Okay, this is the first question.
Thank you, Doctor. But our
Welcome.
second question is, how does poaching affect animals?
This is very clear. Poaching affect animals because when we open the poaching of the animals, what we can see some special species of the animals over time scale of poaching can be disappeared, right?
Right.
And also some countries have some legislations to stop this poaching of the animals to keep these species for long run of time. So the open door of this poaching surely can affect the animals, like I said, especially from its species.
Yes.
The next
And
question, please.
yes, the third question is, how has global warming affected the world so far?
Oh, this is also very, very important question. The global warming affect the world and appear in many also features or phenomena. The first phenomena of global warming is the higher temperatures. The higher temperatures since the 15th of the last century right? It changed from high temperature days and very cold days, and this will affect the areas, especially in the oceans or in the glaciers areas. The second is the heavier storms. The heavier storms will take the water as vapor and go up to the atmosphere and fill the atmosphere with this water regarding to the heavier high temperature and bring these heavier storms. Also, there is heat waves. Heat waves, there is also waves, especially in Australia, becomes very, very high, the temperature, and it take long time, and frequently of these heat waves also can give rise to clear impact in the global warming. Also, the shrinking of sea ice, the shrinking of sea ice and the shrinking of glaciers. As you know, in the North Pole, there is glaciers, and there is some countries in Europe and in Asia or in America has glaciers, like Canada, for example. These areas also under the increase of temperature, the water will change into, sorry, the glaciers and the ice will change and convert into water bodies. These water bodies will take its way to the oceans and seas, right? And the different water areas, which cause high level rise. High level rise will affect the coastal areas. Also, some areas can be disappeared completely under the action of this high sea level rise, especially the deltas of the rivers, right? The deltas of the rivers can directly affect by this increase of sea level as impact of the shrinkage and melting of the glaciers areas. Okay? The
Okay.
next question, please.
Which is question 4. Will your renewable energy source stop global warming?
We cannot simply bet on renewable energy to stop global warming because, as you know, the development and the progress in industrial activities, right, needs a lot of or give a lot of emissions. These emissions actually will affect the atmosphere, right? And the renewable energy cannot consistent or match it with the needs for the industrial activities and other development for different countries. So this is very, very important and cannot stop the global warming.
Thank you, doctor. So question 5 and the final question is, will renewable energy replace fossil fuel?
Also, this question is very important. Will renewable energy replace the fossil fuel? Right? How can the aeroplanes use renewable energy? This is needs long time in the future to reach to replace the fossil fuel by the renewable energy. And nowadays, this renewable energy cannot easily replace the fossil fuel because, like I told you, this needs a long time for research and reaches to the amounts and the quantities and the amounts and the quantities which need to replace the fossil fuel is not easy, right? Is not easy, especially for those activities running in the sky or in the atmosphere, like aeroplanes and the other military activities.
Yes. Thank you, Doctor, for your time. It was an interview that was full of questions. And thank you for your valuable time. And you helped us so much with our project. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Fakhra, for select me to this interview. I am proud of you and of your colleagues. And actually, you represent a very talent and high skill researchers. Inshallah, wish a bright and shiny future for all of you. Thank you very much, my dear student.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you for you also. Thank you.